right. Hello. Good evening. My name is Mrs. Lopez. I am sorry that I can't be with you tonight for back to school night, but I just wanted you to see, um, still be able to sort of meet and to go over some of the things for class if you have any questions. This is information for our junior APUSH, AP US History class. Here you see any way that you want to get a hold of me. I am available through email, or you can call me at the phone number there and leave a message. I'll get back to you. A little bit about me. I graduated from the LMU School of Education in 2021 with a master's in urban education. This is my second year at Verb, and this is my fourth year teaching full-time. I kind of transitioned to a different career when I was about 40. So I love it. I'm super happy to be here. I'm very happy to be your son's teacher. So getting into the course, AP is based on the everything that will be on the AP exam in May. It's based on this course exam description, which is a huge document that is posted on, I posted it on your son's Schoology, and it goes over all of the content as well as the skills that your sons will need in order to be successful on the exam. The content is divided into 9 periods from 1491 to the present. It is a lot of information. It's a lot of information. The textbook that we're using is AMSCO. I've posted that on Schoology as well. It is a test prep book, and I think that given the amount of time that we have together, it is a good, it serves us well because it is very streamlined, straight to the point. It gets the content across in a concise manner, and it is perfectly aligned to the current course exam description. So it's absolutely aligned to the AP exam. Other resources that your sons might use for studying for this class and for the exam would be Heimler's History or Quizlet. Those are just some other sources that I recommend. So the class flow, we do not have time. We meet around 3 hours a week. We don't have time for this class to have any extended amount of lecture. It's just not a very good use of our time. We're limited to lecture to maybe going over content for the first 15 minutes of class, but then I see class time as skills practice. So we'll be practicing the AP thinking and historical skills that your sons will see on the exam. Specifically, we'll go over strategies for how to answer the AP style multiple choice questions, which can be kind of tricky, but they're absolutely, there's a way to approach them, and we'll get into that. There's short answer questions, document-based questions, and long essay questions. These all have a very specific grading rubric that the AP has given. So we're going to be learning and focusing on that. This class is, it is about passing the AP exam. I wish that we had more time to have a little bit more freedom in what we do in the class, but it is a lot of information. So really in class, we are focused on getting to that AP and passing. So the grading breakdown is as follows. 50% are formative assessments. These are exit tickets, kind of practice in-class assignments to help the students practice the skills that they need for the AP, historical thinking skills and writing skills. Mostly these will be AP style multiple choice questions, short answer questions, or portions of DBQs. This also includes open note check quizzes. 40% of the grade will be summative assessments. Those are exams, which I'm going to model as close as to what your students will see on the AP exam as possible. And then we have 10%, which is practice. These are completion of guided notes, completion of maybe if I'll assign a review, gamified quiz online, or I'll also start to assign at-home extra questions or work that the students can do from the My AP website. The homework policy. It is very important that your students are on top of it with their work. There's just not a lot of flexibility that we have with regards to pace in this class. It is a challenge. It will be a challenge to keep up with the reading and the notes, but it is really important. It is very important that your sons are on top of it, because that way then when they come to class, we can focus on developing those skills. I'm assuming that they have done the reading when they come to class, and if they have questions about the content, we can take a few minutes to go over that. But I don't know if they don't do the reading and they don't have the content, or at least an idea of the content when they come into class, then it's kind of, it might be a waste of their time, truly, if they don't really know the content and they're supposed to write an essay about it or write a thesis and take a stance on or position about the content that they read. Classwork, so most of the time your students will have reading or notes to go over. If they don't, I always suggest for them to then use that time to review what we've already done. Classwork, any classwork that's not finished in class becomes homework. Reading and notes are due on the date given. If your student is absent, they must check Schoology. I always post everything on Schoology. Everything we do in class is posted on Schoology. That way, if your student is absent, then they'll have access to everything, all of the materials that we might do in class. Missing and incomplete homework will be made up during office hours. My office hours are Monday after school by appointment, Thursdays and Fridays after school until 3:30. And that's just if your son misses an assignment, there will be an M put into the grade book, but that is like, to me, that's a placeholder. We're just going to get that work done. So I will be emailing your son certainly to let them know they need to come in for office hours. And if it becomes a recurring thing, then you might get an email just suggesting that your son needs to be a little bit more good about time management. And I can help with that too. I'm happy to help with that. Classroom expectations, this is just the same as like behavioral expectations as in the handbook. Let me tell you, I love teaching your sons. This is fantastic. Verb is a fantastic place. I have the best time in the class. They're engaged and smart and just funny. Like I really enjoy being in the class and teaching. I don't anticipate behavioral issues. If they come up, then we'll deal with them. Usually it's a conversation with the student is really all it takes. If we need more than that, then I'll maybe send an email or we can have a conversation to see what's happening and if I can support your son in a different way. You can expect that I'll give you emails home occasionally for good behavior or phone calls for good behavior. We love to celebrate successes. My communication to parents and to students will be through RenWeb and through Parent Square. So if you have any questions for me, I am really more than happy to talk with you. I'm sorry that I can't meet you in person. I was really looking forward to it. But here is my information again, and I hope that you have a really wonderful day. Thanks.